We lost now.
Hey, this is Hellion. We're at the Rockstar Energy Drink Mayhem Fest. Hiran for Battlecross.
What's up, man?
What's happening? How you doing?
Not much, man. I'm doing great. Trying to survive the heat.
Cool. I want to jump in right away and
Sure.
say that it was cool. I saw you get props on that metal show.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Pick of the week. I mean, that's cool. How does that make you feel?
It's great, man. You know, those guys, we met them at in New York. Don Jameson and all of them. We met them when we did the As They Dying show in New York, and super cool guys. And we were just so humbled that they would give us a shout out on the show. So very awesome, very honored to be mentioned on that show for sure.
A lot of good press too. I was talking to the guys in Thrown from Exile, and they said Battlecross.
Yeah. Those guys are cool as hell.
Getting props from other bands. That's awesome to hear.
Very humbling.
So, those people that aren't familiar with Battlecross, give us a rundown of the music, what your sound is like.
Sure. The best way that I could describe it is high energy thrash metal. We kind of take all our influences from all different types of metal. I'd say predominantly it's thrash because the overall style kind of sounds that way. But I think that we do kind of bring in different styles of old school metal, death metal, kind of taking everything that we love about heavy metal and putting our twist on it, and trying to keep the old school sound alive. We play in a standard E, drop D, so we don't really go too low in that kind of tuning. But it's everything from old school to the new style of metal. I think it's something for everybody. If you like metal, you like it. So.
One of the things that I like about Battlecross's sound is it's familiar, but yet it's uniquely, you guys got, like you said, a spin on it that makes it yourself. It makes it sound Battlecross, so it's easy to listen to because that's a good riff, but it's distinctly your own. So that's cool that you've accomplished that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely something where, as for the vocals, for have the vocals still be powerful and aggressive, but for Kyle, the way he enunciates his lyrics, you can understand it. There's the style that kind of brings in the hooks, the catchy riffs, the songs that kind of are memorable. You listen to the old school bands like Metallica and Pantera and Slayer and Testament, all those old school bands, and those catchy songs and those catchy riffs that stick in your head, and that's what always sticks with me. And Tony, the other guitar player, and the way we write. And it's not necessarily when we write, we don't say we're gonna write this way. It's like you write a riff and it sounds awesome, and you run with that, and we build songs off from that. So I just think the old school style is what's always stuck with me, and we want to keep that going.
That's cool that you're still keeping that alive. That kind of music that we knew and loved from back in the day. It needs new champions, and you guys are right on there for it.
Thank you. Yeah, for sure.
So Battlecross, where did the name come from? Does it have any other meaning, or just sound cool?
It really, there's no really deep meaning. I guess I'd like to keep it open to anyone, but it really is just something that we thought of that just kind of came out of nowhere, and it sounded cool. And actually, when we had looked it up for band names online, no one had the name.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, we wanted to stand out. We didn't want to have a name that's too generic. We didn't want to basically create a logo that looks like everything else that's out there. It's just like something that stands out, that's powerful, that you can read, and it's a name that sticks with you. And I think it represents the band what the music represents.
And that's cool, because it does Battlecross.
Yeah, it just has that ring to it. Yeah,
it does. It works. I can imagine that on somebody on stage. Are you ready for Battlecross?
Yeah.
It's like a war cry.
Hell yeah, dude.
Makes it, the crowd's really cool. So, is this your first time on a big tour like this?
This is the first festival tour we've done. We did the Trespass America tour last summer. Yeah, with Five Finger Death Punch, which was awesome. So that was actually like our first big tour to do arenas and things like that. So, as far as playing in front of a large audience, it's not completely new, but festival-wise, yes, this is brand new to us, and we're stoked to be on it. I mean, this is awesome. Mayhem Festival is the big summer metal tour, so we're honored to be a part of it.
Have you been floored by anybody like, oh my God, that's so and so?
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, it's awesome to see the Machine Head guys, and I'm a big Mastodon fan, so to see those guys is awesome, And it's cool to see some old friends like Five Finger Death Punch.
Right.
And I've seen Rob Zombie walking around here. I haven't got to talk to him or anything, but just like, oh, it's Rob Zombie, Like
that was us a little while ago. He was doing an interview with somebody else, and we're like, that's Rob Zombie. I actually got to talk to Piggy D in Facebook.
Oh, right on.
That was a cool thing.
Hell yeah.
It always amazes me when I see other bands amazed by other bands.
Yeah,
that's a cool thing.
For sure.
I know one thing that sticks in mind is a couple of years ago we got to go catch Food Drive show before the split, and the guys in Rat Discord with me. I was taking pictures of the show, and they were like, "Dude, that's Cujo. That's Cujo."
It's like, what, Rat's getting excited about that.
Yeah, it was kind of cool to see that.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome that you guys are getting this opportunity.
Yeah,
so,
it's definitely awesome.
Your new record. Talk about your new record.
Sure. Yeah, it's called War of Will, and it drops July 9th. And it's basically, I think it's evolution of where Pursuit of Honor left off. It's a more matured sound for the band, from releasing our first record and hitting the road. Since then, I think we've grown as musicians, and also we went through a slight lineup change, and we had Shannon Lucas jump in on the drums, and songwriting wise, it was definitely a more progressive step of what we were doing, but still keeping that sound of what we do. And I'm very, very proud of what we did with this record, and very excited about it, because I think it turned out beyond my expectations. I recorded at Audio Hammer Studios with Mark Lewis and Eyal Levy, and they've worked on great bands like Chimera. They've done Black Dahlia Murder, so they've had a huge roster of doing huge bands, and had that kind of thing behind them. So for us to kind of step in that studio and work with professionals like that and really bring out the sound that we wanted was awesome. We really got pushed on this record, and it shows, man. I mean, the way it sounds, the way the songs turn out, were awesome. So,
I can't wait to hear that. It drops July 9th, right?
July 9th, yep.
Well, make sure you get that Battlecross record. To your website, you guys got a...
Yep, battlecrossmetal.com, and we're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the social media stuff. We're all over that stuff.
So do you interact with your fans? You guys?
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's very important, especially nowadays, for the bands to interact with the fans. It's so crucial. And we've actually started. Before this tour, we did an Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign. So we had fans, basically. I mean, in a sense, they're donating money, but in a way, it's not. They're not giving money, and they're not getting anything out of it. They're getting something out of it. We did a bunch of perks. We've had, fans being able to come out, hang out backstage, hang out and signed CDs, all that stuff. Basically, it's a way to interact with the fans and give something back for helping us out.
That's very cool.
And it's awesome. So that was our first time doing that for this tour, and it's helped a lot with the expenses of going on a bus and all that other things. So doing all that, having the fans involved. We even did like phone calls and stuff like that to fans. Awesome. Yeah, it's like called them up personally and thanked them, and it's really cool. I think social media is a really big, important part of being in a band, and
it is in this day and age.
It is, for sure. So
one of the other things about it that is cool too is that if you stay in touch with your fans, you really can see what they're looking for. You don't lose touch with your audience. And
absolutely.
I think that's happened to a lot of bands. Is they stop hanging out with the fans, and then they lose touch.
For sure, man.
And not delivering what the fans are looking for.
Right. You basically you don't want to just create a fan. You want to create a lifelong fan.
Exactly.
And the way to do that is to show your appreciation for them and talk to them when they hit you up online. Hang out with them. I mean, that's why we're always at our merch booth, signing stuff, taking pictures. Like, it's important, and it's important to us because they do mean a lot to us. And I mean, they're the reason why you're here and why you're out here doing
Listen
that.
to that.
So, absolutely, for new bands that are out there, take advantage of that stuff. Show appreciation. I mean, even bands now. If you're not doing that now, do it now, because that's how you create lifelong fans. And I mean, we're all fans of music here. So think about your favorite bands that you want to see, and you want that same appreciation. So.
And that's one thing about music is, a lot of people say support local, support local. Everybody's a local band, so
absolutely, man.
From the biggest band to the smallest.
Everyone gets that started.
So you've got to keep that and don't lose touch of that, and share and tell people about it. That's what we need. We need the music community to come back together and make it stronger.
Absolutely, man. We're all out here doing the same thing, and sometimes there's the whole thing with genres fighting other genres, and it's all metal. In the end, it's all metal, and everyone's just doing their own thing with it. Why would you want all your bands to sound the same?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So let's just listen to heavy metal, have fun, and just enjoy this shit, man. Because this is it, man. This is a lifestyle. This is what fans eat and sleep and breathe. So for sure.
So post Mayhem, what's up for you guys?
After this, we got a tour with Hatebreed in the fall. Hatebreed, Shadows Fall, and Acacia Strain. So that's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm stoked for that. And then after that, I don't know. That's like the last thing I know what's going on. So But yeah, hopefully Europe.
There you go, Europe. Anything you want to say to your fans? It's up to you, man.
I just want to say thank you to all the fans that supported us, and anyone that hasn't, please check out Battlecross on Facebook, battlecrossmetal.com, and also check out our new album War of Will on Metal Blade Records, July 9th.
Hellion rocks, Rockstar Energy Drink Mayhem, Battlecross. Check them out.